Welcome to week 2 of Health Food Agent University. This week we're talking about and distinguishing our network franchise and giving you language to go out and occur to people in an elevated way, shall we say. Last week we were talking about how to use language and how to represent categories and concepts and ideas around our health food technology. And we asked, what if Steve Jobs had been in the health food business? Well, chances are he would have used technology to stand at the convergence of beauty and science around eating healthy food, growing healthy food, and doing the health food business. And he would have raised the bar and raised the standard, and he would have pioneered and led and created new standards and new ways and new categories. Well, we sit in this unique space in the health food industry where we've pioneered categories around plant powders and oils and produce concentrates, and within growing systems, vertical aeroponics. And we've also given a way for independent agents and agencies to go out and create income in a tried and proven way. And what we have is an integration of various business models, and we've trademarked the name virtual franchise. And we're going to try to give you some language to talk around the concepts and ideas and categories of the business. If you are challenged to be powerful around talking about the business, the world is looking for certainty, for clarity, for energy. And if you lack those things when going out and talking about our business, then perhaps you can watch this several times and begin to use some of the words and some of the language to have people say, cool, tell me more, to get them to lean in and say, I like what I hear. I want more of that. And so as a virtual franchise, you can become a virtual franchisee, or you can become a virtual franchisor. And when in doubt, always go back to the very simple things that we have, the fundamentals. We get paid as a franchisee to retail great products, and then as a franchisor, we can revenue share with other franchisees. So that's one way to talk about what we are, using the brand name, our trademarked name, virtual franchise, around franchising. And in the market and in the so the commercial language or the marketplace, we retail great products and we revenue share with other business partners. So we talked about last week that we've kind of been given toothpaste in a tube, and imagine 100 years ago, and our job is to go out and educate people what toothpaste in a tube is like, and then say, oh, by the way, here are all the features and benefits, and oh, by the way, we're Crest. Well, if you look at these brand leaders, they have led and created categories that they're the global leader in. And as Produce Concentrates and Juice Plus lead in the health food, consumable market, and Tower Gardens lead in the, food production space around gardening and commercial growing, our network franchise or our virtual franchise on the distribution of health food is a leader as well. If you think about disruptive conversations or innovative companies that are in categories, in industries, you can see how these companies have really changed the game. Bringing breakthrough business models, game-changing technologies that have sort of reoriented their industries and raised the bar. When it gets down to creating a opportunity in the gig economy, the change agent economy, as I call it, you can see, some of these companies, Facebook and YouTube and Uber and Airbnb, and even Juice Plus, have given independent contractors a way to earn income retailing these goods and services. I should even include Amazon here, because you can be an affiliate marketer for Amazon and earn revenue as an independent contractor as well. And so, the world is changing. The way people earn income is changing. What Juice Plus offers on and above just independent agent income is also the ability to create agency income. And begin to kind of settle into those two words, agent and agency, because it's a way we can talk about our business. And when you go out and you're in conversation with people, understand that, ambition, as I like to say, needs a vehicle. And a mentor said, fortune needs a truck. But either way, you want to create something that's built to last. And we've got this very unique company that has this amazing technology, that's health food technology, that's empowering individual agents, and we've mashed up various business models around corporate America and direct sales and franchising and network marketing. And if you think of corporate America, we've taken a full healthcare benefits package. Direct sales, the oldest form of enterprise that there is. If you're hung up on the whole sales notion of what we do, I would recommend that you read a wonderful book called To Sell is Human by Daniel Pink. And basically the thesis of the book is the business of moving others, whether you're a coacher, a teacher, a parent, a preacher, the business of taking someone from point A to point B or helping them get from here to there being higher ground, is the business of helping people move to higher ground. And that really is the kind of the modern definition of sales, is the business of moving others. Franchising, bringing systems into place, when someone put that into my lingo of being aerodynamic, being efficient, being effective. And then there's this revenue sharing aspect of network marketing. That's where most people get stuck, however. Network marketing, if you're using sort of 20th century versions of network marketing, there's some baggage there. Now, Eric Worre has done a tremendous job of trying to pull the understanding of what network marketing is into the 21st century with GoPro. If you haven't seen the documentary Rise of the Entrepreneur, I would encourage you to go do it. You can rent it on iTunes for $3. But look at these industries, the organic industry, movies, videos, gaming, the music. I mean, network marketing is a big, big business. The train has left the station, and it's a very mature market. But in mature markets, you often get, a lot of Me Too products or Me Too offerings. And how do we go out and occur as distinct and different than the rest of the industry? Like Juice Plus is produce concentrates and very different and distinct from the multivitamin. I think we've got an opportunity to separate ourselves and distinguish ourselves from traditional network marketing, because there is some resistance around network marketing, and it tends to, it's got a bad rap or a bad rep for a couple specific reasons. And those reasons are, the front end load of getting into the business, having a high buy-in package, $1,000, $1,500, and then I'm compensated to recruit you, to pay that buyer's fee. It's called front end load or buy-in packages, and compensation is incentivized around getting people to join the club. And in this case, it's a buyer's club. Whereas with our virtual franchise, it's $50. We certainly don't make any money getting people, launched with a virtual franchise, or as I like to say, becoming a health food agent. And we are incentivized to grow a customer base. We're consumer driven versus buyers club. And so I don't know of any other network marketing company, let alone a direct sales company or a franchising company, that also offers a full healthcare benefits package like the Juice Plus franchise. So we are very different. And when we go out and engage with people, and we create awareness and around categories and concepts and ideas that get people interested to consider, and then see maybe an intention that they have, as I said, ambition needs a vehicle. Maybe they're looking for something. And back in the day, sales was actually more important than marketing. Marketing kind of got people in the door, and then the sales people take over. Well, now with social media and now with the internet, people do a lot of the marketing on their own online. And so our marketing, our language, you are marketing, how you occur to the world. Is, they say, your smile is your business card, your personality is your logo or your tagline. And I think it's important to understand that marketing is more important than ever. Actually, probably more important than sales now, because so much of the education occurs when you're not even around. And so we have been given this unique business model. And I got this particular verbiage from Dan Holtzman, who's the CEO of Juice Plus Europe. He's taken our virtual franchise and gone up one level to kind of a category called a network franchise, which offers full healthcare benefits packages to its independent agents, which delivers a business system around franchising, which accesses tribal enterprise around personal relationships, and then does pull revenue sharing from network marketing. But it's gotten rid of the front end loads of network marketing, the buyers club. It's gotten rid of territories and restrictions around that. It's gotten rid of the high upfront fees of starting a franchise, and it's gotten rid of kind of the constraints of having to be an employee and given uh, ownership and the ability to be a proprietor in your own enterprise. But the category of network franchise, play around with using that lingo as distinct and different from a network marketing company. Oh, what is that? Is that one of those things? A network? No, it's actually a network franchise. Have you heard of it? Um, so here's kind of the bottom line. When you go out and someone asks you what you do, how do you answer this question? It's a really important question. And if you don't have clarity and certainty and energy around answering it, then you've got some homework. This is how I answer it. You know what? I'm really blessed. About 17 years ago, my wife became a health food agent. And along the way, about a decade ago, I looked at her and said, "Hey, you know what? Let's lock arms and I want to do this with you and let's build and own our own health food agency." And we work with one of the largest health food companies in the world. They've got some flagship products, and they lead in the categories around produce concentrates and plant powders and vertical aeroponics. And have you ever heard of a health food agency? Ending with a question. Well, if you're in conversation, I've used this language and people ask, well, what is a health food agent? Or what is a health food agency? Or tell me more about what produce concentrates or vertical aeroponics. It's like, tell me more. Lauren Slocum does a really good job of helping people be empowered with language, kind of the affirmation. I am a boss babe. I am strong. I am a businesswoman. I am, a change agent. However you answer this question, play around with I am a health food agent. When I created healthfoodagents.com, I sent the link to my daughter. She was at college, and she texted me back, within 5 minutes and said, "Hey, Dad, I'd like to be a health food agent." She didn't even know Dad created the website. She didn't know it was affiliated and symbolic and representative of our Juice Plus business and Juice Plus franchise. But she saw it as a think different conversation, and she wanted to be a health food agent. Think about owning a health food agency. You can be a health food agent and retail our products, but think about what entrepreneurs do. They want to scale things bigger than themselves. And that's where owning a health food agency and revenue sharing with other like-minded health food agents comes into play. Also begin to think how you can use these terms, produce powders and network franchise and health food agent and health food agency on social media. Rather than blasting people with the brand of Juice Plus and with virtual franchise, how do you create intrigue? How do you compel people to ask more? These are just some fun posts we've done over the last year. Here's a post: building people is our best agency work. This was one I did around tax time, talking about the tax benefits of being a health food agent, talking about profits are better than wages, and throwing out kind of fun idea on enterprise and ownership has its privileges. And so we use this language on social media. I use it all the time when I'm talking to people. What's powerful about who we are and what we do is as a health food company and as independent agents around the world, we've created more, and you want to write this one down and begin to, layer this into your lingo. When you get someone who says, "Show me the money," say, or someone that's skeptical, we've created more sustainable 5- and 6-figure income earners than any other health food company in the world. And there's some very specific reasons why. And it relates to kind of what I call the 5 income drivers. If you look at what drives income, you've got to offer something. First and foremost, you got to offer something of value out into the marketplace. The market rewards value over time, and if you can make it simple and effective, lather, rinse, repeat, there's a lot of value. Well, we obviously, with Juice Plus juice and dried fruit and vegetable powders, tremendous value there. We have a health food consumable where that begins to become a cash flow kicker, where I call it a hygienic health food. We sit in the same category as toothpaste, and that is rarefied air. And they pay us to follow up after the sale and provide customer care. And with our children's health study, all these sorts of programs in the Shred 10, we have a relationship with our customers after the sale, which drives retention. My wife and I have had customers for, 10, 15 years. And the last one, I'll skip over number 4. The last one is, it's one thing, to make money, but is there meaning behind it? It's one thing to have purpose in business, but or profits in business, but is there a purpose, a larger purpose behind it? And so number 4, you can do you can do 1, 2, 3, and 5 just being a health food agent. But number 4, scaling something, scaling income bigger than yourself. This is the network franchise. This is owning a health food agency where you're locked arms with other franchisees as a franchisor, or another way to say it, you own the agency and locked arms with other agents. And scaling income beyond yourself and revenue sharing is what we have to offer by owning a health food agency. And so these are just some other fun posts. Watching people blossom is the best medicine. I've added, a mission to our to kind of the culture of health food agents. Juice Plus is to inspire healthy living around the world, and I've added inspire healthy living, leading, and earning around the world. And so I hope that gives you some language on how to talk about who we are, what we do, and how we roll in kind of business language. And I can train up a new distributor now, or a new virtual franchise owner, literally in about a couple minutes. Say, you know what, congratulations, you've just become a health food agent. So go out and represent our health food products, and there's going to come a time when you may want to consider building a health food agency. And certainly our fast track system, lends itself to a conversation on how to think of yourself as a business owner and begin to own an agency and recruiting other health food agents. So a couple weeks from now, we're gonna launch back into another training session, what I call the Change Agent chapter or unit in this new economy. I'm going to make some distinctions about the market and the economy, and how independent agents, change agents, are really winning in this new kind of economic order. But next week, October 2nd, we're going to do Shark Tank, and we're going to ask a couple volunteers. If you want to volunteer, just PM me on Messenger. I've already got a couple that are willing to sort of be in front of the Shark Tank. We're going to have panelists who've been in the business a while, and we're going to grill you with questions and see how you respond. Do you have clarity and certainty and energy? And we're going to then evaluate you and grade you, and we're going to see who wins the Shark Tank competition next week. So we're going to do a couple of those through October. We may continue that through the end of the year. I've got a lot of excited people that want to be in the hot seat and get Shark Tank. So with that, God bless. We'll see you on the field of play. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later.